Battle to the death, fighting till I take my last breath, till there's nothing left to this flesh, till this past tense. Got up on the fence, henceforth this intense. I was lost, now a friend, now a force with the pen for the Lord. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. I am your host, Marrio Esco, and alongside me in the little camera there on the bottom is my co-host. Whoa, putting up signs for some reason. Gil Vargas is in the building. What up, Gil? Now you got a mic, bro. Now you look professional and fancy with it, man.
I'm trying to, you know.
I'm proud of you.
Keep the professional look going.
No, that's dope.
We in the quarantine.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm proud of you, man. Stepping it up. I like the lights and everything in the background. That's okay. You got the hat collection. The what's that? Fedoras?
Yeah, man.
Wow, the fedora collection in the back. It's funny because you got the Marrio Esco Live on, but you got the collection of the fedoras in the back. You need to, flip it up a little bit. Get the Marrio Esco Live back there,
What do you mean? you talking me the logo of the show?
No, I'm saying like the hat collection you have. It's dope. The fedoras are dope. You need the Marrio Esco Live collection. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know, man. But as of right now, I got a lot of fedoras.
I got you.
So I had to use something.
Yo, you got to be careful with them fedoras, man. They'll kill record label deals. You never know.
They apparently do.
All right. We got a jam-packed show ahead of us. We try to, I guess, one up last show. Yeah, man, I think this show is going to be just as exciting as last show. If you guys liked a lot of the engagement, like just random surprise visits of the people, the special guests that were coming in, you're definitely going to enjoy this show. So buckle up for sure. Shout out to our listeners. Definitely our radio show listeners, GH3 Radio, 520 Radio. Shout out to Godify, the Bridge Radio, our YouTube subscribers, our YouTubers out there. We love y'all. Facebook, we love y'all. Hey, on Facebook, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We like to cut up segments of the show. And if you didn't catch parts of the show and you want to go back and see the Ruslan interview or whatever interview or, certain parts of the show, you can check that out on our YouTube channel as well. Shout out to our Twitch viewers, the Unashamed Network audience, our podcasters, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple. We love all y'all. And a special shout out to our network that we're a part of. We want to do better at serving our family, so we're doing like a highlight section now. This is the Bar Network. You can check them out at thebarpodcast.com. And this is a solid network of podcasters who like dive in deep on the meat of the scripture. So if you're hungry for like the word and you really want to, challenge yourself theologically, definitely go check out these brothers. Just to name some of the podcasts, you got Just Thinking Podcast, you got Bars with T Barlow, you got That Deity Though, Dwayne Sidebar, just to name a few. Go check them out. Shout out to them. We love them. Make sure you guys join the email list. We're definitely going to be doing more updates. We have a new member on our team who's officially doing blogs for us, Dan Rogers. Definitely hand claps for Dan Rogers, aka Servant. He just wrote a fire article, Bridging the Gap in Christian Hip Hop. Go check out d2lproductions.com and the blogs will be there.
One of our beginner interviews too.
Facts.
Artists.
Yep. Yeah, he was on the show, and actually we built with him because he was local too as well. So he was working out there with Mike Mack, Church Clothing Entertainment out in Boston, Elevation Conference and all them. So definitely involved. He's also a writer for 520 in the past. Well, they use his articles like 520 Collective. Shout out to them too, man. We love y'all. Track Stars and a few others. So I'm excited about having him on board. Go check out d2lproductions.com and check out the blog section there. Podcasters, leave a review and check out our merch too. Cop the hats. I'm waiting for Gil to like change up his collection.
We got some cool mugs.
Show them the mugs, man. You got? Oh, you don't.
I don't got one.
You got one. I got one. I got you. Hold up. There it is. Hey, Gil, salute. Put the cup up, man. Like, that's what's up. Recap last episode. Spanglish episode 93. Fire episode, man. We had a Christian hip hop and reggaeton artist. How you say it, Gil? Guerrero de Cristo. Yep. Shared a fire testimony. I highly encourage you guys to go check out that episode. Even just for that testimony. Super fire, super dope. We played a music video. And he chopped it up just about building up, serving, and unity as the creative tip. Glow jumped in out of nowhere. I called it the Glow Takeover.
I didn't even know about that
one. Yeah, that's right, man.
Y'all know.
I wanted to keep that in the tuck, man. I wanted to see your real reaction to what was going on. So Glow came in. He had a few issues and concerns with the way Rapzilla does certain things and whatnot. So we kind of just had him on to kind of hear him out and put it out there. It was all public anyway. So with the hopes of, reconciliation, trying to find ways to get through the genre and with checks and balances, and respect for each other and what we do. And we can always improve and get better. And we talked about a few other things. Go check it out. Recap last episode, episode 9. How can I
unexpected episode even for me?
How can I forget, man? No disrespect, man. Chasing Glory came through. Rep the King Mag.
That's another one.
Part of our network. Love that brother. We shared a fire track that he had as well. So go check that out.
New clothing line as
Facts.
well.
Facts. Yep. So we had Glow. We played Glow, Ranks from Glow, Alley Oop from Chasing Glory, and Quiero Estar from Guerrero de Cristo. Why do I gotta sound like that every time I go to Spanish bag? I gotta sound like a novella. Like, what's going on?
Thin sword, and just gonna do an M.
All right, we're gonna jump into a quick skit. This is Pizza Time. Me, Manny Rivera, and G Wiz. Love y'all, brothers. Here we go. Yeah, so like I was saying, man, the skit. Yo, got the pizza. Some pizza, bro. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, man. So the skit, right? What I want to do, right? I just want to do something original, something a little different. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Matter of fact, if you want to go check it out right now,
we do that.
Yeah, come on, let's go check.
Oh, hold on.
I want to show you real quick.
Here we go.
Yo, G, when you get a second, you toss that pizza box out. All right, there you go. That was Pizza Time. Gil, do you remember that skit or no?
I do remember that one. I thought this was a different one. I thought it was.
You thought it was the one with all of us in it?
Yeah.
I played that one before, and I was like, I came across this one, and I was like, yo, I didn't play this one.
I thought that was gonna be this one, but I forgot about this pizza skit. So I was just like, oh yeah.
Let me jump in the chat. My bad, y'all, man. I'm like, hold on, I'm jumping in the chat now, man. So Gil, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Oh man, this is just a good old time in this quarantine, man. It's the same old, bro. Just the same old. Just hoping and praying that this thing just lifts, so that way life can just get back to normal, man.
Amen.
But other than that, man, just blessed, dude.
I hear you, brother. And staying safe, complain. Man. Staying safe.
Yeah,
I know, because you're still out there. You're active out there, right?
Yeah, man. I'm still out there in the field. Now I'm just delivering water to everybody because I work for a water company. So now it's all hands on deck. It's crazy out there. So we just shooting that out there as much as we can.
Especially water, man. You got the people freaking out and like, yo, grab as much water as possible.
Yeah, but it stinks because it's like you can't go into certain areas. So it's like it stinks for the customer because now they got to go and pick it up before we would bring it to their house, or not like in their house, or wherever they wanted. But now there's certain areas we can't go to, so it's like, so it's kind of sucky for everybody,
I hear that, bro. Same, it's the same for me, man. There's like different mixed feelings when I go on. You know what I mean? Like everybody's kind of like either you got the people that are all the way like nothing's happening, like just no mask, just running around, just you know what I mean, like living like nothing's happening. And then you got the people on the other side that are like you know, everybody stayed locked up and nobody move, nobody make a sound, you know.
Crazy.
So a lot of people are just really worried and panicking, man, and you know.
But I mean, it's also the whatever city you're in, you know, every regulations that they're putting into place also puts more fear into people than other areas. So like for here, Massachusetts, they just passed in certain cities within Mass that you get a $300 fine if you don't wear a mask.
Oh, whoa! Did somebody get fined, or is that just saying that?
No, that's
law.
what
they're gonna do.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're gonna do. I don't know if they have already. I haven't checked if anybody's gotten hit, but that just recently just got passed. So if you don't got a mask, bro, ticket $300.
Wow,
$300, bro. Just walking around. And dude, there's like so many articles out there showing that
what up, Gary?
Mask doesn't really do nothing. Like it doesn't really do anything other than you not transmit it to someone, but it doesn't stop you from getting it.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? It just, if you have it, then it's less likely that you'll spit on someone if you have a mask on. So it's a great idea. But now they're making everybody,
and that's hard. That's hard for even rappers because we're spitters. You know what I mean? Like,
we're spitters.
We're built for that. Like that's all we do. Like you can't put a mask on a spitter, man. Like what are you gonna do, man? So like yo, we'll drown in our spit, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It was just like, start beatboxing. So
all they had to do is just shut down battles.
Oh snap!
Basically, take care of that problem.
Yo, hold up. Our special guest just hopped up in here.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. Our special guest just hopped up in here. Special guest. Can you hear me, special guest?
I can absolutely hear you.
Dude,
what's
this
going on,
is
fellas?
Yo, brother, hold up. I gotta stop and pause for a minute. Look, wifey always tells me sometimes I get so excited about what I'm doing here. She's like, you know, you gotta be like an hombre, you know, you can't be all gassed up and all, you know what I mean? Because I get so excited. And right now, yo, brother, right now, what you on? I'm like, oh, GD, I'm like, yo, Chad, yo, my bro. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got a CHH legend in my book, bro. OG in the game. This dude is independent Christian hip hop artist, but don't be fooled. This dude has rocked with the best of them. He's been doing this for almost a decade now. My dude, musically diverse, distinct in his sound. I love this dude. Tragic Hero is in the building, man. Tragic Hero, what's good, brother? It's an honor. Real talk, bro.
No, absolutely. I feel the same way.
Yo,
absolutely.
Real. I don't know if you remember a while back. Yo, oh, by the way, I got my co-host with me. Gil Vargas is in the building. Gil, say what's up.
I remember Gil. As soon as I seen him, I remember him.
Oh, you remember Gil? Yo, that's so funny, man. Gil. Everybody remember Gil. Like, what do I got to do? I got to stop rocking fedoras.
That's because me and Tragic you back and forth with the jokes, bro. Me and him was
right. That's what it came down to. Yeah.
Me and him was
oh, that's dope.
He stuck out a little bit more. You know what
I mean? That's okay. That's dope, man. I'm a little jealous, but that's all right.
He looks like me.
I'm a little jealous.
That's all good. It's all good. It's all love.
We met up at Mike Mack's event. I don't know if it was the Elevation Conference or what it was. I think Show Baraka was there. You were there. I can't remember who else was there.
I remember rocking at a Show Baraka concert at
It was in Boston.
Yeah, in Boston.
It was in Boston.
Yep.
Right.
And we met up.
I do remember you. It's just bro, I don't remember much.
Yeah, don't sweat, dude. Don't sweat.
During that time, bro, I don't remember much, but I do remember.
No, but I'm bringing that. I'm not bringing that up for you to remember me. I'm actually bringing that up to just encourage you because that day.
That's what
I love it. Nah, because that day, dude, like,
I get it.
Yo, we were in the whip. We were in the whip. We were in the whip, and you were freestyling off the cuff, and you were just super chill, man. Like there was nothing that was like stardom about you. Like you were just really humble cat, man. Really, really cool cat, bro. And so that stuck out to me, bro. And so I've been following you ever since. You kind of went a little quiet, and then I started seeing you doing the Freestyle Fridays, and then I started seeing the singles that you've been putting out, and I'm like, oh, this dude is still out there, bro. This dude is still putting in work, man.
So here's my question to you. Did you find out about the singles after I started doing the Free Verse Fridays? Be very honest with me.
No, I like to be 100%, it was your Freestyle Fridays that I caught wind. It was you putting in work on social media, because for a minute, I don't know if it was just me or, it could have been, but for a minute, like you went kind of silent a little bit. Is that
Yeah,
am I being, is that true or not?
I think it's a little bit of me going silent or me not trying to be as up to date with everybody else
Ah,
and like everybody else is, um, and still try to keep my integrity of my brand.
right.
Uh, and then like the algorithm switching up too. So I think that was I think the algorithm kind of screws
Well,
you over
praise
a
God that
bit.
the algorithm switched up, because like I'm excited about you in my
Did it
feed, bro.
switch up though?
I don't know, man, but I mean, I'm seeing you putting in work. I'm like, yo, look at this brother over here
All right,
doing
now
his
that's
thing, the
dope.
Freestyle
Dope.
Fridays. I love it, dude. Whatever you're doing, man, keep it going, bro. I love seeing you on my
Okay.
timeline, man. So
Yeah.
so listen, brother, one of the questions that we have is, you know, being an independent artist. Are you still you still independent currently, correct?
Maybe not.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
No,
independent.
don't be.
He said maybe
I was
not.
gonna say,
No.
you watch the show. You gotta watch it.
No.
All right,
No,
so
I'm currently independent. Yes.
all right, gotcha. I don't know if that's still swaying toward a certain direction, but okay, being an independent artist and working with, you know, mainstream artists that have been signed with labels, uh, are you an advocate for independence, or would you recommend for up and coming artists to look for, you know, a good deal with a label or something?
I think that depends on the artists themselves. Like, I feel as though like if you want to really get that push, like overnight, like if you want that success, is like the label's gonna really propel you to the top. They're gonna put money in it, but I mean, I think for me, it's like, what about your team? Like, is it passionate? So like right now, I got a team they're building around me. Like that's the reason why I'm even here, because on my own, I would have never even done this. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
So, and that's not offense to you guys. It's just that my mind is just not there. I'm just trying to put in work. That's it.
yeah.
So if your team is passionate and they want to see you do well, like as an indie artist, you can keep all your masters. You can, I mean, depends on how much success. I mean, you can reach a level of success, especially in a niche genre. I don't know. Personally, for me, I'm enjoying. I've always enjoyed being indie and doing what I wanted and not being on a certain timeline or being constrained by certain like boxes and having to talk about certain things or trying to satisfy a certain demographic. I enjoy the freedom. 100% enjoy the freedom. Am I down? Would I be open to a deal? Like I was actually signed in 2017 to Sony Red. I didn't announce it to anybody, but I was signed to them for a distribution deal. But I didn't feel like they were even that excited or that passionate. You know, I think they just saw the past numbers, and of course that gets you kind of deals. You know, that's what they want.
Right.
They want numbers. But for me, I was like, nah, this is not. Like I need to have like a personal, like, I don't know, something about just having someone there, like my manager and the people that are around me, like they're like pushing me and they're there and I can see everything moving. And for me, I just like, I kind of disconnected. Like I'd rather be disconnected to all the other busy work and just really focus on the creative stuff.
Yeah.
So all in all, I would say
it all depends. Yeah. It pretty much depends, huh?
It all depends.
If you're independent,
you got to work harder as an independent person.
Yeah. So if you're independent and you have a solid team around you, then and you can do away with, you know, having to sign away everything, like you would encourage that, like build up the team.
I would encourage that's what makes sense is that if you're gonna go independent, there's more work because you get a greater reward.
There is a lot more work to put. I mean, look at me. I'm putting every single week. I'm putting out a new verse. You know what I mean?
See it.
Just to get a buzz of what I had before, just to get a taste of that. And that's not even at the highest level, but that's a pretty decent level of buzz. So you got to be, I mean, you just got to put in the work, and you're going against that. You're going against algorithms now. You know what I'm saying? The larger companies, they have access. These big labels have access to propel an artist. So your stuff can get drowned out if you're not consistent, if you're not making noise. But yeah, you just got to put in the work. Got to be disciplined. That's if you're gonna be independent, you got to be disciplined and be consistent.
That's dope. So now talking about like that, like you being independent and you know your team putting in work and you now being more active with the singles and the things that you're doing. What are your thoughts on the current state of Christian hip hop specifically?
I don't know, bro.
Are you not paying attention at all? Would you like? Would you prefer to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in my lane and worry about myself.
I'm always been that way, bro. Even when I first started this, like if you said 10 years and you're right, but that 10 years ago, I started with Ag Davis. I don't know if you remember Ag Davis.
No.
Okay, so Ag Davis was like, he's like a legend out here, like just super lyrical. When I first got into this, it was just more about lyricism and just bars and just challenging each other. It had nothing to do. I was a believer. I didn't really want it to go down a CHH route, but I was embraced by some, but I wasn't fully embraced, if that makes any sense. Okay, maybe it doesn't.
So it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, like I feel like I was embraced to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because of the content, like I wasn't explicitly talking about Christian things. I was talking about my personal life. I was just being honest.
I got you.
It was more diary type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which there ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
So what?
Right, but people gravitated to that, but not the entire genre.
Gotcha.
And say, you're not making anthems for Christians. You know what I mean? Which
Understood.
In this genre, if you make in the CHH genre, you have to make in order for you to be kind of successful. If you look at every single successful CHH artist, they kind of make these big, single, like overly Christian singles, in my opinion. But for me, I just wanted to share like where I was at. Like right now, if you hear my last couple Free Verse Fridays, like you'll hear like my heart drawing closer to the Lord. So that's where I want to be. That's where I'm writing that from that perspective. If you hear the first one, you hear how like I'm not feeling where I'm at right now. I'm low key depressed. I know there's more for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if you can categorize that, but for me, it's just, but you're getting like honest content from a believer's perspective, a believer that's been through, and I'm not trying to like, oh, look at me, I'm a victim. No, I'm just saying like a believer that's been through a whole lot, that's seen a whole lot throughout his entire life and is able to now put it out there, communicate that
in an artistic way. Yep. No, it's fire, bro, man. I love that. Now, speaking of that, what do you got lined up, man? What's the plan, bro? Like, are you working on an album? Can you say anything? Is there something lined up, like some kind of surprise coming up in the future? Like something, give us something to nibble on, bro. Like,
and are you currently shooting a video? Because that looks like 112.
We're trying to get more subscribers too, man. Like, can you leave some kind of,
Isn't this no? Honestly, isn't it relaxing to see the plants behind? Like,
everything looks all white with the plant.
Right? It just, bro.
Yo, I love it. I'm just saying,
the feng shui, man.
Bro, I'm in my zone like this, bro. Leave me alone. I know we all.
Yeah, I love it, man. He got his. Hey, for my podcasters, this homeboy got his legs folded, a cigar in his mouth. He's there's a fire right next to him. There's a straight fire right next to him going off. Some reason there's a Doberman pincher laid down.
Right.
And he's stroking his stomach.
I'm petting him.
He's petting a lion.
I'm petting a baby lion, a baby cub on my lap right now.
There's a bare rug on the ground. That's what's up. Yeah, give us something, man. Like, what are you up to? What's the plan, brother?
I really gotta stop coming at my neck. This is a perfect ambiance. This is perfect.
No, this is fire.
It is. I'm not coming at you. Okay? I'm not coming at you at all. I'm saying, like, are you
fire.
about to shoot R&B music video?
It's fire.
And it's funny because it's like I'm still in the hood. You would never think I'm in the hood.
He's like,
yo, this dude is in Miami right now.
He's like on the other side of him is a whole different story.
You know what's funny? Because I'm from the hood, I like everything that's opposite. Like I love everything that's opposite from the hood.
Oh man, been that way.
Like everybody when I was growing up, everybody had tattoos. I was like, I don't want a tattoo at all, and I never got a tattoo. I never got a tat. I got my ears pierced, but now no tat. I like doing everything that's the opposite. All right. What was your question?
All right, media tragic hero. Stop dodging, man. What do you got lined up, brother?
No, I'm not dodging. I'm not dodging.
Come on, what you got lined up?
I got a project ready to go.
Album.
This quarantine.
Okay, go ahead.
Close to one.
Can we get some features, or can we get some any kind of name drops, or is this a solo project? Just you doing your thing?
I'm working with with one producer, and his name is Gennaro Ortiz. He's up and coming. He's incredible, in my opinion.
Dope.
It's gonna have a certain sound, and I think, feel like I'm pretty versatile enough to switch to people's sound. It's going to be a little bit of his sound and my sound put together. It's ready to go. But the problem was, coronavirus came out of nowhere.
Delayed.
and put a it was an obstacle, and I was ready to I feel do videos and all that other stuff, and I was so I'm trying to hold back and still build up the buzz through the Free Verse Fridays and stuff like that. There's some more features coming out, which I'm excited about. I'm just kind of waiting and keeping my mouth shut about them. Pretty big ones, in my opinion.
I
people that you'll probably get excited about.
I feel like this is even a better rollout, bro, because it's it's these Freestyle Fridays are now people just now they get that affection for you and they just now can't wait for what you have coming. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you should have seen the first one. I was terrible. I didn't even want to look at the camera. You just check it out when you get a chance.
Dope.
But it was I don't like cameras. I do not like cameras. I shy away from interviews and stuff like that. I'm just not. I never felt
it's
comfortable.
an honor for you to be here, brother, with us, bro. Real
I understand,
talk,
bro.
Knowing that too, man.
Everybody likes cameras, man.
That's real talk.
I don't. I'm starting to get comfortable now.
I like it.
In front of it. So
I like it. I want to see you more,
fine,
brother.
Bro.
No, I know. I'm doing incredible. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. No, but I'm starting to find some sort of comfort. I don't know. I guess for me it was always a vain thing to do. But now I'm just nah. As long as you focus on the right thing, you're good.
Amen. And you know what? That shines, bro. That shines through every time that I see your face on social media, that shines through it. I can sense just authenticity. And in your music, I can see that you don't let anything hold you back. You can flow into a straight, solid 16 straight spitter, and then you can just flip it up and then start singing this beautiful, pre-chorus into this crazy, you're just very versatile, man. And I love that about you, man. I love the artistry.
I'm humbled, bro. Seriously. Yeah. I'm humbled. It really, really means a lot. I don't take it for granted, bro. I don't.
And you're just having fun with it too. You know what I mean? I can tell that you really have a joy for the art. You're not doing it for the sake to be known and seen. And you've proven that, during this time, just being humble and true to yourself. So I love that, brother. I'm definitely excited about.
Rappers look bad.
Say again?
I have fun making other rappers look bad.
Don't get it twisted, bro. Hold on. There is a hint. There's a hint. There's a little splash of competitive nature.
Of course, man. Of course.
Of course. In rap,
okay.
That's in the nature.
It wouldn't be rap. It wouldn't be
that's
rap.
In the nature.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have that sense of cockiness.
So
I feel, and there is some cockiness. I'm not even going to lie to you. If you ask my manager, he's going to tell you,
there is. It exists.
This guy's cocky. Yeah, it's there, But it's about controlling it, and getting a good product out of it, and not letting yourself get too ahead of yourself, and try to humble yourself and be nah. There's always somebody hungrier out there. There's someone always more consistent. There's someone more lyrical. Someone with a better singing voice.
Wow.
Someone with better melodies. So you got to put yourself in that box and say, you know what? Everybody's better. So you got to, outshine yourself, and you're your biggest competition.
I might throw a few songs your way, man. For some critique.
Oh, look at that!
I'm yo, Trap, take a look at this song.
Send it through, but don't get no. But just be careful. I've gotten emails and I've been honest, hey, this, that, and the other, and people just not feeling it at all. So
wow.
But that's because
don't let it destroy our beautiful friendship that we have.
Oh, no, never that. I'm not like that. You know why? Because people that do that, they genuinely didn't really want you to say anything bad. They wanted to love it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want you to to say anything bad. So the moment you were this is weak, this is weak, this is weak, they're you wasn't supposed to see that. So you know what? I didn't ask you to begin with. So therefore you're wrong, and I'm gonna release it anyway. How about that?
Exactly. I've seen it, bro. People ask me, I'm why you ask me for it then, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not like that. You could tell me the whole song is trash, and I'll be hey, then tell me where I gotta fix it.
I'm not saying I have confidence that you're on the show obviously for a reason. You know what I mean? So I'm confident it's gonna be good.
I appreciate it.
Saying there's gonna be critiques, and I critique myself, bro. I critique I'll release a song and I'll sit on it that one or two mistakes, and I would kick myself, and I would there's times I wouldn't even be able to sleep just knowing that mistake was there. So
wow.
just as I'll critique somebody else the same way I critique myself.
Wow. That's dope. And that's why, and that's why the music is fire, bro. I love it. We have a thing that we have on the show called the creative tip. And where we pretty much just really want this segment to be a way to serve up the up and coming and artists that are new to the genre, know nothing about it. What would you recommend to somebody up and coming and is new to the to the industry, to the community? Like, what kind of advice would you give that artist coming in?
One thing I would say,
besides run. Go ahead, brother.
From this whole genre, get out of here. Go. You're better off somewhere else. No, listen, man. We're within this genre. Like, we're all flawed humans. Yeah. I'm not the same person that you knew back then, bro. I'm a whole different person. I know I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. So, have grace with people. I would say, because there's going to be a lot of egos. Oh, there's going to be a. Did I lose you? Did you lose me?
No, we here, brother.
Just for a second.
Okay.
We here.
There's going to be a lot of egos. There's going to be a lot of people, but just make sure that you're doing it with the right intentions and make sure that it's for the glory of God. The Bible says, like, whether you eat or drink, just do it all for the glory of God, and that includes doing this music. I would say that, and I would also say, be disciplined. Be disciplined with your time. Be 100% right every single day. Even when you're not in the mood, just write through the writer's block. And be open to listen to different genres and different perspectives. Don't just listen to CHH. I know, like, this is probably the reason why I don't listen to CHH like that, because I'll listen to something and I'll be like, that sounds just like this person. Right. That sounds like this person. I was like, why would I listen to you when I can listen to that person directly? You know what I mean?
It's a knockoff. You're not trying to knock off a knockoff.
Yeah, it's just that it never made any sense to me, like, develop your craft, develop your voice. Because that can take some time, and I, at this point in my life, like, I feel like I'm not afraid now, because I'm like, I finally found my voice. Now I can create all these different things and make more music with that actual voice, because it took me a while to get to finding my voice and finding that comfort and finding, that's why you said, oh, you can just seamlessly go through a 16 and then sing and stuff like that. But it takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes time. You got to put the work in.
Yeah. Super dope.
And if you're not willing to do that, if you just want to listen to somebody be like, I'm going to do that, that's not discipline. That's just copying,
Facts.
And why would that last? Why would that last at all? There's a reason why maybe people are still listening and tuning in, is because there's originality in it,
Right.
I'm not saying it's because I'm the best, but there's some originality in it that people are attracted to, because you can't get that anywhere else. If they can get it somewhere else, why would, how do you expect to have longevity?
Facts. No, I love that, man. Stay true to yourself, build up your sound. Super fire, bro. Speaking of which, we're about to jump into a track, Slow Motion, off of Embrace Conflict. This is a 2-track EP, right, that you released? There's 2 tracks on this?
2 tracks, yep.
Dope. And yo, Tragic, it was a real talk, brother. It was an honor to have you on, a blessing. You're more than welcome to come through. I'm looking forward to building with you behind the scenes, like, real talk. Like, I'm a fan over here. You got fans over here. We support you, brother.
Much love. I'm going to actually get in contact with you probably this week or next week, because I just want to talk to you all off air and stuff like that. Just to reconnect.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Talk, bro.
All right, so here's Slow Motion, Tragic Hero. Peace, Tragic. Love you, brother.
Love you too. Peace.
Slow motion, yeah, sleeping every one I open. Sometimes just don't wanna be the closest. Free fall, always tend to stay in motion. There's no emotion, slow motion. Yeah, sleeping every one I open. Sometimes just don't wanna be the closest. Free fall, always tend to stay in motion. There's no emotion. Left my prints on the crown. Smoke a tree up about an ounce, and that's facts. I wish I knew back then what I know now with heavy rain. My forecast with a serpent in my rear, but I can change. I skirt, but every now and then I veer. I know I'm supposed to be winning. I got some verses to finish. I ain't that good at good riddance. If I had time, I would spend it. It'd take me a minute. My phone been on silent. I don't let nobody stress me. It be my thoughts that it get me. I gotta put it in writing. I got it in writing. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, no, yeah, it's all in my mind. Whoa, yeah. I do the most in my head. I got no oaths for my ex. I keep it close to my chest. I do a pose when I'm dead. I'm on the edge, but I'm falling slow motion. Yeah, sleeping there with one eye open. Sometimes it's the one that be the closest. Free fall, always tend to stay in motion. There's no emotion, slow motion. Yeah, sleeping there with one eye open. Sometimes it's the one that be the closest. Free fall, always tend to stay in motion. There's no emotion, slow motion. Yeah. I see frame after frame, side by side. Get the blues when I'm painting the sky. I would heal, but that takes too much time. Hope the saints come to sing when I die, yeah, yeah. Walk through hell and pop the sprinklers. Tell me what you've been through. I make plans all in pencil. I'm stuck in this temple. I write the lines on my forehead. Find all the gems when you're reading my story. I get subpoenaed cause they wanna judge. Those ain't my case, better take me to Maury and I never budge. I only budget, I'm not a sub. I ain't the subject, they never come. They need a compass, it's only us. And you couldn't touch it, I love it, I never surrender. I have no agenda, except that the rent through and I can't remember. Oh, I just remember, everything better in slow motion.
Fire track from Tragic Heroes, Slow Motion off of Embrace Conflict 2-track EP. Go check it out, please. Please. Por favor.
Por favor.
Por favor, go check that out. What up, family? I see you guys commenting in here. I see everybody. I actually got our partner's texting me right now. And an old friend of mine. I feel like Wrath and Grace is calling me back. They're putting a bat signal in the sky. No.
Oh my goodness.
Robin, are you ready?
Robin.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I gotta play some Gil. I wish you could hear it. Chuleta's playing, brother. I had to play Chuleta, man. What up, brothers? What up, everybody in here?
Video, man.
Yo, I see everybody. Go Yee. What's up, man? Lucky Murray. I see you guys. What's up, everybody? Gary, what's up? What's going on, brother? So that was Tragic Heroes. For those guys who missed that, man, go back and check that out, please. Man, dude, he was dropping all kinds of gems, brother. That is somebody
Super
who's
gems.
experienced, man. Real talk, even refreshing for me to hear. You know what I mean? He was a fan of you. He didn't really appreciate me. I don't. What's going on here? You got a track with him. He said he's gonna call you and sign you. I'm like, what's going?
A track with
How's
him?
this? Man, I have a 360 deal with you, brother. You ain't going nowhere, bro. What?
A 360 deal. What is
I can
that?
prove it in court. I got the logo. Like that's him. That's him.
Do you see that beard?
Tell him to put on the hat and look sideways and watch this. I like staying next to you. Like that's him. Somehow the cross appears. The whole logo just. Yo.
Somehow, even the live somehow comes up.
What up, family? Yeah, yo, we got a jam-packed show today. Last week we had Ruslan in the building. Shout out to Ruslan. Was it last week we had Ruslan? That was just last week. Why does that feel like forever?
Yeah.
Last week we had Ruslan in the building. Last week we had Glow in the building. Shout out to Glow. Last week we had, who else we had in the building? Chasing Glory.
Chasing Glory.
Yep. And now this week, man, we got another lineup, man. Tragic Hero. I'm excited about our next guest. Might be popping in at any moment, man. I'm excited. Real talk, Gil, man. I'm excited about the genre, man. I just had a conversation today with a brother of mine that I did some Christian hip hop with in the past. I feel like an old man, like in the past, in my youth years, in my years of youth.
Back when I walked 30 miles to the studio.
You know. But yeah, man, I was talking about it. I was like, you know what, man, since doing the show, trying to figure out what we're doing and whatnot, like really building just with the Christian hip hop community has been a major blessing, bro. Real talk.
In regards to like how
just like the artists, the fans, just the listeners, the people that are fans of the show, and like, you know, putting people onto music they don't normally hear, hearing stories about, you know, barbers, you know, creating playlists off of some of the tracks that we play, man. Just stuff like that, man. Super fire, man. I'm encouraged, y'all. I love you. Shout out for Christian hip hop.
Encouraged, y'all.
Shout out for Christian hip hop, man. You know?
We could proudly say CHH is not dead.
So what would you say about the mainstream artists who are now Christian? Like, I know we talked about this before. So are we like calling Kanye officially Christian hip hop? Or is that what
I say I'm still observing. You know? I'm still observing because he comes out with these crazy comments still, like, you know, be still, be quiet.
Oh man,
you know,
there's a gem.
Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, all right, if we're gonna be,
he said, nah, fam. Someone said, nah, fam. That was quick. just like I felt like there was no thought behind that. Just
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna
nah,
be
fam.
saying, like,
that's
I have a new heart from Jesus, and then you're in
he a Christian who
correcting people. Correcting people about his billions, like, actually I have $3 billion, not 2. It's like, you know what I mean? It's comments like that I'm like, yeah, like, dang,
but
man.
that doesn't write him off as a
I'm not saying it does. All I'm saying is, like, when you're a new person, you stay away from those types of comments. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, it's unnecessary. Like, why correct? If she said he's worth $2 billion, why correct? No, it's like, why 2 billion, bro? Like, she didn't say $1 million. She didn't say 2,000. She said 2 billion. Actually, like, come on, man. Like, so it's just like, where is your importance? Like,
yo, I'm gonna play a clip real quick from DMX. Did you hear about this thing with DMX running a Bible study? I'm gonna play it real quick.
That's another one.
Here we go.
God put it on my heart to speak. Say this, this is new to me. This is, that's not what I do. Come on, I ain't, with showing everybody what I'm doing every minute. That's just not me. That's not how I get down. You know what I'm saying? You see me when you see me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I love how he is, man. Did you see it, Gil? No.
Not gonna change.
Oh, you heard about it?
Not gonna change.
I heard I watched a little bit of it.
All right, I can still hear you, by the way. Are you trying to hear it?
I was trying to hear it.
My bad, brother.
That's all right, man. But yeah, I heard a little bit of it.
Hold on. It's still playing. Hold on.
You don't know it.
Oh, it's still playing?
You're gonna miss out on
Dang, I can't hear.
So many blessings that he has for you. All
right, I'll pause it right there. But you could go check it out. Go find the clip. But pretty much he starts going through Ecclesiastes. He starts going through Ecclesiastes. A time for this, time for that. He starts breaking down, and then at the end, then at the end of it, he tells people to believe in Christ. Mm-hmm. Like at the end of
it. It's just that it's hard for me to listen to him in that way because when he talks, it sounds like a track.
What do you mean?
Right there, even when he was doing that, he's like, "This is time for this."
Yo, the thing is,
time for
this. Why? I'm like, he's the one who stays true to himself no matter what. He's hood, he's a preacher, he's non-Christian, he's a Christian. Like, this dude is talking the same way no matter where he's at.
But that's the thing. He fooled everybody because everybody's like, yo, he's such a dope rapper. It's like, he doesn't rap. He's just talking right now. Yeah. That's his normal talk.
That's
He just went into the booth and said, "Press
Yo,
play."
imagine it was just a natural blessing that he had, that it naturally rhymed. He wasn't even trying to rap. It was
That's what I'm saying. That was his language.
he wasn't even trying to rap.
It somehow rhymes, but
He just
was
automatically put it to rhymes.
I mean, Lord, no, stop.
Yeah,
Get to the knee.
Yo,
Like,
imagine that.
He was probably just coming from the booth, before the booth, and his boy just stole the pizza and didn't give him nothing to eat. So he was like, "Yo, go in the booth. I'm sick of this dude. I've been eating all enough now."
No.
And that was just him talking.
They just follow him around with a microphone, just like every time he talks, he's spitting bars.
Yo, but this interview, or this video is proof of it. He was reading right from the Bible, and it sounded like track 2 of Rough Riders.
Yeah, that sounded like track 2 of Rough Riders.
Just saying.
Oh,
no matter what he says, it's a track. Like, just put a beat to it, and it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, actually, I remember the interviews they did, like the behind the scenes, and legit, like that's what he was doing. He was like doing spoken word. Like he'll be surrounded by like 20 cats, no beats playing, no microphone. Like he'll just be in the middle, just like growling and barking and rhyming. Just like that's barking. It. Growling, barking, and rhyming. That's DMX right there. But I think it's super dope that he's he's cracking open the Bible, bro, and he's encouraged people to believe in Christ. Like all that is super dope. Yo, we got our special guest just hopped up in here.
Oh,
hold up. Our next special guest. Hold up. I gotta flip some things around. We live, brother. Roll. So I see you in here. Let me just double check, man. Okay, he's connecting to audio right now. So as he connects to audio, man, let me give an introduction to my brother here. I call him another CHH OG in the game. Been doing it for a minute. Christ-centric recording artist. He's released tracks with Lamp Mode, The Collective, Stephen the Levite, Timothy Brindle. Just released an album, Irons in the Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, Zae Da Blacksmith is in the building. Hand claps. Brother, you here, man?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother. I hear you. That's what's up, brother.
What up?
What's going on, man?
Where the video at, bro?
I'm gonna spotlight your video, Gil. Hold up. I don't know how to spotlight. Let me see if I think this is the one. All right, cool. So now, Gil, you're gonna stay on, and that's cool. Oh, nope, Gil, I took you off.
Well, thank you.
All right, Gil, chop it up for a second while I troubleshoot real quick. Hold on real quick.
What's good, Zay?
What's good, my brother? Gil, it's been a minute, man.
¿Cómo está la cosa?
Aquí tranquilo, ya tú sabes, you know? Todo bien, gracias a Dios.
I love it.
Up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, man.
Hold on a second. Oh, because I just gave you my Caribbean vibe, right? Because, that's your... But I could flip it on you, you know what I mean? I'm from El Salvador, so, I could give you the Indio too. I don't know if you want that, though.
I love it, brother. I love it, man.
What up?
So, Zay, I'm trying to get like an image of you, man, because I kind of messed up the whole feed real quick, but that's okay. We still hear you. We're still rocking. We live. It's all good, man.
No doubt.
Me and Gil just like to keep it rolling anyway, man. You know what I mean? Like it's all good. Brother, man, it's an honor to have you on, bro, with us today, man.
It's an honor to be here with y'all,
man. Real talk, bro. Like I seen the project go out. I seen the music video that you dropped a while back. And I was like, oh, that's dope. Zayda's still doing his thing. And then it kind of went silent for a little bit. And then you came out of nowhere. Boom, Irons in the Fire just drops, man. And I'm excited about that, bro.
Yeah.
And I had to reach out to you. I had to call you up, man. And so I listened to the project, man. I love that you're staying true to your sound. I love that you're staying true to what you were, where you came from. You know what I mean? As far as the sound, like hip hop and all that, like, is that something that, are you ever going to think of switching up like in the future as an artist? Like, do you want to like change up your style, or are you going to embrace fully the boom bap, the raw, rugged, like just the raw hip hop that you came from?
I don't know, man. That's tough to say because I feel like, I mean, if I ever get to a point where I want to do something else, I'm gonna do it. But so I feel like that. but I don't right now. I don't have any inclination. I don't have any leanings toward that at all. If anything, I'm becoming more laser sharp, defined as far as like I'm just becoming more clear on what I like, what I want to do, and what I'm about. So for for the near future, I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I see, if anything, it's just getting more rugged, more grimy, more, you know what I mean, more of that flavor. But who knows, man? I may do some.
You might throw some auto tune on and do some singing, or
yeah. Listen, if I'm
might carry
sing,
some notes, man, or what's going on, man?
Yeah, if I'm going to sing, I'm gonna need auto tune because I can't do that for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all don't want me singing, man. I'm telling you, I gotta work.
Once you start adding the
Go ahead, Gil.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, once you start adding all the special effects, you're gonna change the name to Zae Da Blacksmith.
Zae Da Blacksmith.
Oh man, I need the boom, and I'm slacking. My bad. Hand claps will work. We'll throw the hand claps in there.
That'll work.
Yo, but there was some things that you were hinting at as I was listening. There was a common underlying theme throughout the album, and it was very much, I'm true to me. This is what I'm doing. I'm not changing for nobody. Am I right about that?
Yo, it felt like a straight up mixtape from back in the day that you bought from Pancho in his trunk. It was dope.
It was fire, dope. But it was like this underlying yo, I'm embracing what I am. I'm embracing what I do. How do you, explain to me how you're maturing as a rapper? Like, how does that feel to you? Do you sometimes think to yourself like, man, am I holding on to childish things? Or are you like came to peace with the fact that this is a calling, this is what you consider a ministry, this is what I'm going to do for the Lord?
You know what, man? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because all I know is this. I know that, there's always been all sorts of wrestles when it comes to like doing music. There is a sense of a responsibility and of a calling. I don't know about using the word calling for it. I'm not mad at it. I ain't against it or whatever. I just don't know if I would,
Hey, be open, bro. Like what why not? Why wouldn't you use the word calling? What's the problem with calling in that?
I don't know, man. I just
it doesn't sit. Does it not sit well with you for some reason?
I feel like I think I'm more. Maybe it's just because I'm just more used to hearing the word calling referred to formal ministry, and I'm not saying music can't be that because it is. And I've been ministered to music by a lot of these cats. We can go down the list, and you'll probably be like, yeah, that dude and that. I mean, I've been ministered. The Lord uses hip hop. I'm with it. It's fine. I believe it's ministry in that sense. So I do believe that. But the word calling, I think I'm just more used to typically reserving that for like the pastorate and more ecclesiastical ministry. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I ain't mad at it. That's the reason why calling is cool.
I would say the latter. Like I would say that it is in a sense because callings, just like you would say, if you were called to do this, like a pastoral or stuff like that, not everybody's called to do that. Just like not everybody's called to rap and not everybody's called to sing. Not everybody's called to even play a guitar. If it was, then everybody would do it. You know what I mean? It's a special relationship that person has that is not common. So when a person has that unique gift that is not common and uses it to serve the Lord, like pastoralship, like, those, more, I would say publicly serious, you know what I mean? Testimonies and ministries of that nature, you know what I mean? But for musicians, I feel like it's just as unique as a pastor's gift, you know what I mean? So that's why I've always seen it that way. Because now, I mean, how many people that says, yo, I rap, and then you hear them and you're like, you really don't, bro.
Yep.
Yo, but I could. But now. But nah, man. And same for singing. Same for all music talents. They're like, yo, man, I've been playing the guitar for like 15 years, and you hear it, and you're like, what?
Hey, yo, though, I was called to sing, though. You know what I mean? Sunday worship. I'm called to sing.
That's true. That's real talk.
That don't mean I'm good at it, though. That don't mean I want to do it,
but hey, you got to do it. That's fire.
Nah, but I feel you. I feel you though. I ain't mad at it, man. I feel like, I just think that I do feel that there is this, for me, people can say I've heard MCs say like, yeah, I feel like I was called to this, and that's dope, and I can respect that. I can roll with that because I have experience. I'll tell you what, specifically, the closest thing that I've experienced to feeling called to rhyme is when it comes to making Spanish music, because and the way I describe it is this: I have felt, a burden in my heart. Like I've felt like God is like nudging me, like, bruh, get on the mic and do this thing. Bueno, no. Like God has been like, hijo, agarre ese micrófono y póngase a rapear. You know what I mean? Like, I felt that almost like this, like, dang, Lord, you want me to do that, and so I that's just an internal thing. That's stuff that gauge, and only it's an experiential thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I have felt that more so. I feel that way with Spanish stuff, which is ironic because if that's the case, I'm the most disobedient dude to callings because I ain't really done a whole lot of stuff in Spanish, but but I have felt a little bit of that as far as like the Spanish goes. I just feel like this though. I feel like rhyming has just always been a part of my life, man. I mean, it's just always been a part of my life, and I just always done it. And at different times, it's been more a part of my life than others. And I hate that I was more hungry when I was in the world than since I've been walking with the Lord.
Yeah.
I do hate that, but
you got other responsibilities, brother, now. You know what I mean? So like in the world, it's easy to just set aside those responsibilities and be laser focused on one thing and neglect everything else. You know what I mean? Like,
because you to be fair to yourself, is that back in those times, you know what I mean? You were able to be laser focused on yourself and your own desires, where your life is not in the same position anymore. So I wouldn't put it so much that, back in those days, I went way harder, because I think if you had the same situation you're in right now with your family, your kids, back then, it would be the same.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because I think also one of the things that drove the hunger in the past was a lot of idolatry, and just like music was an idol for me. Wow. And it was like it was a thing that it was a place where I found self-worth and where I found like validation. So it was in some ways, it was a very selfish thing. It was for vainglory. And there was a lot, I was driven a lot by that too, So coming to Christ, I didn't need hip hop to validate me. I didn't need hip hop to like affirm my identity and make me feel, that I was, something, right? And so some of that drive went away. Now I think, what's replaced it is like, yo, man, God gave you this thing that you can use for him and for his purposes, and so use that. And I think that's a good place to be driven from.
Yeah.
I want to be driven from that place. At times I am. I'm not always driven by that. And even when I make music, that's not always the main factor of what's driving me to make music. And and I think that that's okay, though.
Yes, I was gonna say it's kind of dope because it allows us to see perspectives.
But I'm gonna do my own thing without you.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it allows us to see different perspectives of your personality and your character. Like people who are investing in you, a lot of people like are from afar, you know what I mean? Like, and just hear your music and are blessed by your music. But you like hinting at certain personal parts and certain parts of your character and character flaws. Like in this track, in this album, I heard a lot about your upbringing, a lot about your past, a lot about your motive. You were really spilling like, a lot of information about your motive. A lot of it like really gave me insight on what's driving you musically.
Okay.
And at the same time, you were still like pointing to God, pointing to Christ, like not holding back at all. So you were like had a lot more transparency, and then at the same time putting your standards out there, not only theologically, like for the sake of the glory of God, but also musically. Because you, again, I don't know if are you catching on it, Zae? Like, did you do that on purpose, or because there's a lot of tracks where I'm hearing like, I'm boom bap, I'm gonna keep doing this, what? And then it'll be like, okay, that wasn't the main theme, but you had a track where you had a little bar where you were like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna do this for the sake of art. You know what I mean? Like little boom boom. You know what I mean? Did you notice
Yeah,
that, or am I totally just reading it wrong?
Nah, I feel you.
I feel like there were little jabs in there, like, bang, what's up? Like, I'm here. I'm old school. I'm embracing it.
Yeah, that's there. And I think, look, man.
Almost like you're trying to say, I'm the king of reform boom bap. Is that?
Well, yeah. I'm the king of reform.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Here's the hand claps. I'm trying. I'm tippy-toeing around it. I'm like, hold on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the king. No.
You heard that, Lambo? No. Go ahead, brother.
Shots fired.
I love it.
That's crazy.
I think what it is.
Cyrano Velt says what's up. He wants us to make sure that we say that we tell you he said what's up.
Bruh, listen, that dude is my man's in him, yo. He's a diehard, man. Shout out to him.
Oh, look at that, man. That's
dude, man.
fire.
Yeah, for real. Love that dude,
cool,
man. Love you, my man. That's my brother, yo. That dude, I could feel his support, man. So
super dope.
That's what's up.
But nah, this like I think what it is just look, man, a lot of what me making this project was just being honest and kicking where I'm coming from. And so that is gonna come out because, I'm an OG, man, who comes from a different era and stuff around me has changed. I am mad at the change because the music that I came up listening to wasn't the same music, wasn't even the same hip hop that was being made in the 80s or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even like that stuff. I'm not even I don't even like that stuff. So,
right.
But so it's cool. I just look at it like, man, like embrace what's for you, dig what's for you, what ain't for you, relax. Don't be hating. Just leave it for the people for whom it's for, right?
I love it, bro.
But at the same time, this is my celebration of the stuff that I love. This is just me, just lifting that up and being like, yo, this is what I'm rowdy about. If you rowdy with me, let's get rowdy. If not, the same for you, and that's okay.
I love it. If you wanted somebody, like one thing for people to take away from this entire album, could you give us that? Like, what would it be?
Nah, because you got to get out of it what you get out of it. You know what I mean? I wrote it. That's for you to do, man. Like,
fire.
Like I said in my rhymes what I said. If I didn't convey what I wanted to convey clear enough, then that's my problem. You know what I mean? And
dope.
I mean, yeah, I just look at it like, yo, art should kind of speak for itself. Now, I do think there's a lot of like little nooks and crannies about this project where there's like deeper meaning and stuff that people may not get unless they have a sit down with me and I break it down to them and all that. And there is that type of stuff in there. And as a matter of fact, I'm making a commentary version, by the way, that's coming out. It's probably coming out in about a month and a half, where I'm gonna, actually talk about the stuff that, this is basically like the modern day liner notes. You know what I mean? Where I give people because I was that dude who I grab the tape and the first thing I do when I come out the store is I crack open the tape and read the liner notes. I want to know who produced what track. If there was lyrics, I want to read them all. I want to know where it was recorded. I want to see the pictures in it, all of that, right? So I'm gonna give the listeners like the modern day liner notes in the form of an audio commentary where I'm gonna talk about track by track, all the like the little extra stuff that I'm like, if you didn't catch this from the lyrics, let me just throw this your way, So, but now, man, I feel like art, man, just let people enjoy it and let people get out of it what they get out of it. It may not even be what I intended for them to enjoy the most, but if that's what they enjoy the most, do you, fam?
Facts. I know. I love it, bro.
My top two, Unga Bunga.
Yeah.
and Brown Sugar, bro. Them two tracks.
Brown Sugar is fire.
Brown Sugar.
Oh my goodness, what? Bro.
What?
Brown Sugar is fire. I love the storytelling. I love all of it, dude. The complexity of it. Like,
if I could like sum up your whole album with one word, it would be nostalgia. Because you took me back, bro.
For
like,
real.
To movies, to old school boom bap rap that is still alive and is still
right.
dope.
Even the transitions with the skits was fire.
The
like all that stuff.
Like, it just brought me back. That's what I'm saying. It was like I got a mixtape out of Pancho's trunk that he was like,
right.
Papa, you gotta listen to this new mix, bro.
It gets you excited to want to like buy something tangible, right? Like it gives you that taste, like. Man,
Like
super
he
dope.
said, I'm looking for the cassette tape so I could open it up and read the
Yo,
lyrics.
Facts.
I'm
You know what I'm
dying.
saying?
I'm dying to make cassettes and vinyls out of this. So
Wow.
bad, man. We'll
That
see.
would be sick, bro.
Special edition, bro.
Yeah,
That'd
we'll
be
see.
sick.
Special
if that happens.
edition. That'll be fire,
Yeah.
man. And you have
We'll
people
see.
out there that will purchase that straight
I
up.
hope so. I
People
hope
will jump
so.
all over that and be like, yo, I'm supporting my brother. Like, of course I'm gonna get that.
There's few DJs that come on this show that would
Yeah.
appreciate that too.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I hope so, man. Let me
Shout
know.
out to
Y'all
Mike,
want the vinyls.
DJ Mike.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
no,
DJ
real
Mike.
talk, bro. Keep us in the loop, man. Like, definitely keep us updated, and you're more than welcome to use the platform whenever, brother. Like, you got us
No
over
doubt.
here, and we're fans of we're learning through the show to become fans of the genre, man. It's like, you know what I'm
real
saying?
talk,
Like, man,
man.
like this is, so we appreciate it, man. So
Oh,
listen,
back to Zion, that one. Oh,
Back in Babylon. Back in Babylon.
back to Babylon. Back
Oh,
to Babylon.
ooh,
my
ooh.
bad. Yo, that track also was crazy.
Yeah, that joint is crazy, man. It's so weird. Like when I talk to people about the project, they'll be like, yo, this song. I'm like, yo, that's one of my favorite joints. And then they bring up another. I'm like, yo, that one, that's one of my favorite joints.
That's when you know you married to every song, bro. That's how you know.
Super dope,
Pretty
man.
much, yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, brother, we're about to jump into the feature music video. This is Go Do off the album Irons in the Fire. Brother, do you want to just give them a little bit backstory about the music video we're about to share, and maybe let them know where they can cop your album?
Yo, cop the album anywhere you get your music. So iTunes, it's on Bandcamp. Stream it. I don't care, man. Do what you want. Holla at Pancho. He got you.
Dope. Hey, yo,
Pancho in the trunk, bro. He got your
Yeah.
mixtape.
brother, it's
Yeah.
an honor, bro, and I'm looking forward to building with you behind the scenes, man. I'll definitely be hitting
For
you up
sure.
this week, man.
For sure, brother.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
I gotta get at you too, bro.
Yeah, yo, hit me up, Gil. For real.
Nah, I will, man.
All right, here's
Love
Go
y'all,
Do.
man. Yep.
Love you too,
All right.
bro.
Grace and peace.
All right, I see you, Chris. Hey, this how you feel? Hey, well, you know what I want, right? Yeah? Give him the bean bam boom. Yeah. You know about the bean bam boom, baby. Yo. Just give me fire beats, hard bars, charged with Messiah speech. You know, something like what some man of God had or might have preached. Just bring that heat with lyricism and reverence. Folks, please pardon me. You see, I'm old and irrelevant. But I relate to particular styles and taste in particular stuff from days records spun and they lived in crates. If you was whack, it was rough. If you want the rap to jump in the cypher, you must have been nice and call it a rap, and that's that. But nowadays, I judge with different criteria. Still checking for spitters flames, but I'm trying to get near them, bruh. I feel that art for art's sake is worthless, and what God made, he made with a certain purpose. And if rap can be music with words that can work for worship, then it's good that we exert a strong effort if God is worth it. So give us what wouldn't make the bandwagon afloat with currents as classic, containing words everlasting and dopest lyrics. Yeah. What can I say? That's just what I like. You know what I mean? Let's do this. If you're riding with the message and method with which I send it in, this one's for you, my dude, cause this is strictly for my ninjas. My good brothers that love the Lord, but they like it raw. From the word of God, spitting balls, that's what my mic is for. This one's for y'all that's been waiting since I've been gone, that's been pacing and patient. Like what is taking so dang long, brother? The answer's probably too complex, even for me to get it short. I lack a character and faithfulness to keep it frank. If you've been in the loop, then you know this is truth, then you should know how straight I shoot, and I don't try to make excuses. But life been swinging dukes, been trying not to lose. How could you understand the bruises unless you stomping in my boots? Only God knows. But I can never put the mic down like any heavyweight in Tyson's prime when it was lights out. So as the Lord permits through gifts to kick tight stuff, I'll keep a stiff grip on the mic and keep it Christ up. Yeah. And that's how we gonna do it, Chris. You feel me? Yeah, let's get it. I love it when the beat is tough, riding through the streets and let your speakers thump. Rapping for the glory of Jesus, that's what my people want. To spit that fire that gives me godly desires, to take up the sacred writings, inspire to dig inside them. You know, the kind of stuff that'll check you and straight challenge you. Biblical thoughts are forced to correct and affect your character. The type of records that get you to start reflecting the implications of being a wretch when God is majestic. The kind of songs that encourage the souls of saints by marveling in the gospel with proper response to grace. Wait, how about a jam that's repping the great I am and step with the spirit injected with lyrics to save a man? How about it when your music's bumping at your show? We get stirred up with affections and sing worship to the Lord. I'm no scholar of ministry methods or ways we should MC, but I wanna get God with my music. Maybe it's just me. Nah, I know you out there. If it's for you, it's for you. So there it is. You're welcome.
Super, super dope, man. Shout out to Zae Da Blacksmith.
Love that dude.
That was dope.
Super dope.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
I love that dude's heart, man.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes' hearts are really loving you, bro. What's going like you got albums, you got deals, you got I would still be sitting there. Marrio Esco live. Where's Gil? He's touring with Zae Da Blacksmith and featuring Tragic Hero.
Spanish tour.
He's doing a Spanish South American tour. Weren't you supposed to do something like that with Zae Da Blacksmith at one time?
Yeah, man. Them dang fedoras.
Really? That's what you want to do, man? Wow. Oh, man. I love how, we got Tragic Hero that has that real smooth sound, can really harness melody and emotion. And then you got Zae Da Blacksmith coming in with that raw boom bap. And it's like, the versatility. I hope y'all are enjoying this, man. Like, what I'm saying? Like, we got some
dope
fire artists in the genre, bro. We just try to highlight the artists, man. Show them love, man. Super dope, man. But you're right. It's funny. It's funny how you picked those two tracks, because those two tracks are the ones that stood out to me too.
Really?
Yep. Same ones.
Those two.
Wow. Same ones. Yep.
Those two were the ones I was like, yo, this is freaking dope.
Yeah.
They were all dope.
The brown sugar was, I love it made me feel like listening to like Nas or something, like storytelling hip hop. Yep. This is what happened. This is what happened. Like there's a beginning, middle, and an end. Like there's a whole thing unfolded.
And it felt so authentic too. It wasn't just wrote a story.
It was a real story.
It was a real story. It was you could tell he was invested in it because the passion, everything just translated into the track. It was dope. I felt it immediately. I was like, yo, this is a real track. It's not just a song for you to listen to, just bypass. This is one that you meditate on a car ride.
Right.
It's that. Just like, yeah.
But you gotta be in a certain vibe to really rock to it like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess that's like for any music, right? Like you gotta be
facts.
You're not gonna put on Zae Da Blacksmith for your wedding. Your wedding dance. Like I wanted to go to bonnet to boot and nut. You're like dancing with your wife.
It's that Unga Bunga. Maybe you might want to play it at the wedding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe some people might want it. Like, yeah, real talk. Some people played it played your song.
That was pretty.
That was dedicated to someone completely different, and it's like it worked out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I was.
You're right.
Humbled. I was like, yo,
you played my track.
They played my track at the wedding.
Oh man,
I was super humbled.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, I mean, I would be humbled too. Like, imagine somebody taking. Imagine
that's their song forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they dance to that song, so every anniversary they got to play that song. That's what I immediately thought of. Like, dang, that's my song is a part of their like future anniversaries now, forever.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk. That's super dope. That's
true.
Super dope. That's a lot of honor right there. Wow.
Forever. Like they chose my song. Like when you hear other people, John Legend, obviously.
Yeah. Gil Vargas. What?
What? Like, you know, why? On our wedding song? Gil Vargas. Like, I was expecting
can
you
you imagine like walking into like the groom and bride dancing and you hear I'ma say I do. I'ma say I do.
Just like there's a person for everyone, there's a track for everyone.
There's a what? Hold up, I missed that. There's a what?
I was like, you know that saying, like, you know, there's someone for everyone.
Okay.
Same thing in music. There's a track for everyone.
There's a track for that. It's just like there's an app for that.
There's a track for that.
There's a track for that. Actually, you do
I
want to have a
have
track for that.
A
That
perfect song for you.
that
It
is
goes
a
little
goal.
something like this.
You do well as a
I do. How
Dude,
obvious is
imagine if you had like specific jukeboxes where all the songs were by one artist, and you had like the artist on the jukebox on the side. Like you had to buy the jukebox, and every single known song was performed by that one artist. So you have like DMX, all the famous songs ever. If you got the DMX jukebox, you're gonna listen to all of them from DMX.
You can only pick one per night. Because imagine somebody just hit the
Oh man.
one of his songs over and over and over. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Like,
No, but I'm saying like, and it has to be different genres and everything. I'm not saying just their music. They have to do covers every type of song. So like all the famous songs of different genres from that one artist. Yo, tell me that.
Hearing stop drop in country.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop.
Oh no, why are you saying that? They do have a band that does that. They do have a band that does that. You didn't see the banjo band that was playing? You didn't see it? And they play bartender, and they're like, they're playing T-Pain. They're playing T-Pain songs with like banjos and whatnot. Like
that's
the whole
crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I need to see that. That's gonna complete my year.
You know, speaking of like revolutionary type ideas, bro. Travis Scott, did you hear about what he did?
Yeah, bro.
Tell me that ain't fire, bro. Look, I'm not condoning again.
That idea is not condoning everything.
The music or anything like that, but the concept, dude,
that dude immortalized himself in a sense. Like he
stepped into the internet world.
Yeah,
he stepped into it. Okay, for those that are listening, have no idea what's going on. Travis Scott and Fortnite got together and they created this event called Astronomical, based off of his based off of his last album. They got featured songs, Sicko Mode, Highest in the Room, Goosebumps, all these other songs, and it's an event that took place in the gaming world in Fortnite. In the game, like you're in there jumping around, you're hitting buttons where you can dance and stuff. So they got characters like fake dancing, and they're just sitting there fake dancing. People are really sitting there in their couches or in their like gaming chairs with their turtle head beach headsets on, and they're experiencing a live concert in the gaming world. Travis Scott is like this giant animated figure performing and glitching to different parts of the world. You're like bouncing around. Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like I've never heard or seen anything like it.
Fortnite created him. Like it's Travis Scott in the game. So you're in the game as a regular player, and you can walk up to the concert.
Dude, they had a stage and everything. They had a stage, an entire world.
His songs, and it was crisp. It wasn't like a radio playing it. It was crisp.
It was
like a real concert.
It was fire, bro. It was like
sickest idea I've ever seen. I was like, I can't. How do you compete with these people?
Yo, that's I mean, think about how, like, just how much of a great idea that, like, who's sitting there thinking, like, yo, you know what? Let's do a digital concert and like really sell tickets, really have people come. Like they sold, right? That was you had to pay for that event. You can't just hop in there.
I believe so. Yeah, I think you had to pay because everything in Fortnite you gotta buy like upgrades and all this stuff. So I'm sure they sold it as an upgrade, and they were like, "Hey, if you want to
so if you buy the album,
this map, if you get this map, it comes with the concert."
Some sort of deal.
I'm sure it has something to do with that. I'm sure it wasn't free. You know
Can you imagine it was actual tickets? Like,
oh, that's hilarious.
Can you imagine if it was actually digital tickets to a digital concert and people were paying?
Sure. Like, and I bet you the avatar has the ticket in his hand as he's walking to the concert.
Yo, don't tell me they block off sections.
I'm sure.
Yo, don't tell me they block off sections. And I bet you the
same situation would happen. Like you got people trying to be slick sitting in your seat.
Yo,
and you gotta be like, bro.
Yo, Gary is saying, Gary's jumping in and he's saying, there's been weddings in the world of Warcraft before.
What?
This is my first time, man. I've been out the loop. I guess real weddings in Warcraft.
That is ridiculous. So that means they found someone who has a marriage license, like to marry people, who is also in the world of Warcraft or whatever you call it.
Warcraft.
What is it?
Warcraft.
So that means they found someone who is in the game who also marries people to play the game and marry them.
Hold on. And even the audience. Can you imagine, Gil, if you got a digital invite to a digital wedding, are you going?
Dude, that's the best.
Would you would definitely be there.
Yo, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to buy them anything. You just show up to this digital platform.
Somehow Gil's character has a fedora. Like, how did you get a fedora, bro? Like, this is... how do you come up with a whole different outfit and everything, man? That's crazy.
I'll be leveled up.
Yo, he said crazy. True gamer nerds. That is correct. Real marriage.
Yeah, but then again, there's people out there who LARP, live action role play, man. That's like a real thing.
I mean, wouldn't you call laser tag LARPing? Oh, no. No, because you're not living out like a story.
No, man. You're not like calling yourself Colin of the Dragon Realm.
True. It depends on how childish you are, though. Like,
when I go, I just want to beat everybody else. I want the highest number.
Don't play yourself. When you're in laser tag, you are really shooting to kill. Don't do that, bro. Do not do that. You're with these 7-year-old kids at roller skating alley, and you are like, oh my goodness. You are tucked somewhere where they cannot see you, laying down.
I cover the sensors every now and then.
Headshotting everybody.
Cover the sensors.
The only one in there with camouflage. Why is this dude at this Roller Kingdom with camouflage? Like, what?
Hey, man. And somehow I got the Heelys.
I got the Heelys. You're not even got the rollerblades. You got the Heelys. You're rollerblading and shooting people in laser tag. Wow.
Somehow.
That reminds me of that Netflix movie that show that just came out. No, it was a movie.
What show?
They had that one in the tuck. The movie that came out on Netflix. The dude who played Thor.
Oh, Execution or something like that. Oh, Extraction.
Yeah, man. That remind me of that.
Yeah, that movie's crazy.
They had that one in the tuck. There's no way that they did that whole thing during this whole pandemic. Like,
oh yeah, they were like, oh, there's people at home.
Yeah,
here's this little nugget.
Yeah, they got stuff in the tuck, man.
Oh, wow.
Well,
there's no way y'all shot this in the last 6 months.
I mean, they're talking about like a few states are already opening up right now. I know Georgia.
I heard. I'm already seeing memes and videos.
We got our next special guest in the building.
Word?
Ladies and gentlemen, our next special guest. Let me give a proper invite, brother, as you prepare, man. You can say what's up if you're in here, brother.
Yo, what's good, man? Y'all hear me?
We hear you, brother, loud and clear, man.
Yeah, we in this thing. How y'all doing?
Good, brother. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got Christian hip-hop artist, songwriter, chief sound engineer of the MASH unit, which is really dope, bro. I want to talk to you about that. Almost a decade of doing music dedicated to CHH, man. Known for the heavy drums, melodic sounds, swift lyricism. My brother, Nameless Servant, is in the building. What's up, brother, man? It's an honor to have you here, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Big time, bro. It seemed like you did a little bit of homework, brother.
A little bit, huh?
Hold on, let me unpin this video real quick. I'm sure I'm messing up my feed right now. But brother, yeah, man, I didn't know, actually, as I'm doing my research and stuff, I had no idea that you were a sound engineer, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it came out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? I was spending mad money in the studio, and then I was like, well, I might as well invest into my own studio, all this money I'm spending. And I would ask some questions, what buttons he clicking, and then I just started doing it myself. And being with a collective and having a whole team, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got plenty of board time, so I'm constantly being able to get better.
Wow, bro. Like, so how long have you been doing the sound engineering? For almost a decade as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yo, that's super dope, man. I think a lot of I think it's good to have to invest, first of all, to invest in yourself and to be a man of many, of many trades. You know what I mean? Like it's very helpful. You save money, but you also learn the art. Like, have you found that learning different plugins to master your sound specifically, not only as a songwriter, not only as a performing artist, but also as a sound engineer. Have you found like you dabbling as a sound engineer has helped you with your artistry as well?
Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely. And it depends on like what I'm trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm going for a hip hop sound. So I'll kind of like degrade the vocals a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Make them a little warmer. And so in that aspect, it helps me that way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing like a melodic trap type joint, I have the vocals super crispy, layering them different. You know what I'm saying? Just depends on what type of genre. And also producing, I make the beats too, and I mix them. I pretty much do it all. I do the graphics and video too.
Wow, yo, it sounds a lot like what we do, man. Same thing over here, bro. I started messing with Pro Tools, almost the exact same thing that you were mentioning, bro. Just sitting in the studio, learning as much as I can, investing little by little. My first, laptop, then the M audio box, and learning how to plug everything up, and troubleshooting along the way. Super dope, bro. So now, as a sound engineer, you're a Christian hip hop artist as well. So in the studio that you work in, is this open like to the public? You got different type unbelievers go in there, in and out as well?
Well, I've worked with a couple of unbelievers. You know what I'm saying? I'm open. Some of my homies is unbelievers, or you know what I'm saying? I also got homies that go to church, but they don't do Christian music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. That's a different, so I haven't heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, bro. And for me, really what I tell people is this. I tell them that God gave me my artistic abilities. He gave me the studio, and I made a promise to him. And the promise to him was that, one, I tell him we can work, but it can't compromise the gospel. And if you don't know what that is, then we probably can't work. And then I also tell them too, no foul language.
Wow. That's dope, man, that you set the standards and you still allow, to them to be able to work with you alongside you. And I'm sure you have opportunities where, you're praying for them, you're building with them as well. So for you, is it strictly like in your mind, is it strictly opportunities to share the gospel, or is this also a side where this is how I make my income? This is business as well.
Man, I keep it straight Christ, bro. Honestly, it's going to be hard to make a income off of this to be 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing it for a minute, and I got a wife and 3 kids and went on the way. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm making maybe bachelor money, but I ain't making family bread like that.
I got you,
man. It ain't really about the money like that. You know what I'm saying? I keep it straight Christ up, bro. I always say, if I lose sight of the mission, I pray that God straight crush this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's gems right there, man. I love that.
That is a gem.
Yo, so listen, brother, we're about to jump into your track here. We won't back down. But before we do you want to give the people a little insight on what inspired the track, and also maybe some links where they can follow up on your music and what you're releasing and whatnot?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. So they could reach me. My handle for IG and Twitter is @nameless_TMU. And then on Facebook, you just type in Nameless Servant. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can't find me, Google Nameless Servant, everything gonna pop up. It's the same on all the streaming platforms. And as for this song, we're going through a time where it's like a lot of stuff going on, man, a lot of fear, a lot of just doubt, financial worries, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of different things, bro. And basically, I made this song to rally up the troops and really to stand firm and proclaim to the devil, like, we not finna back down. We're not going to stop believing in what's good and righteous. We're not going to stop fighting, and we're not going to stop pressing forward. And really, I made the beat, and I heard the beat, and I felt like it was just like a proclamation. And so that's how I rock with it.
Dope, man. Hey, listen, man, it was an honor to have you on. We got to have you back again, bro. Just reach out to us, man, whenever, man. I'm looking forward to building with you behind the scenes, bro. I love your sound, man.
Anytime, brother. I greatly appreciate you guys.
The track is fire.
Thank you, brother. I support what you guys do. I'm grateful for you guys, man. I'll be praying over y'all.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Much needed.
Here's Nameless Servant. We won't back down.
I'ma stand my ground till I die.
on my side, that be glory to the Lord. Yeah, he give me life, that be glory to the Lord. Walking through the night, I got my focus like a Ford. Headed to the fight, my only weapon is a sword. Limitless, infinite, almighty, omnipotent. Devil try me, I'm diligent. Don't try to fight me, I'm militant. Lacing up the boots, rally up the troops. I'm in the valley with the nukes. Devil don't doubt me cause I shoot. Coming at the king of the earth, that's the devil. Yeah, until I hit the hearse, I'm a rebel. Dark days, darker nights, hope you got the heart to fight. I go straight like to the blood, like when the shark to bite. Jesus Christ be the light source. He made us some soldiers, now we fight wars. Devil think he's sitting on his high horse. He will not erase me like on whiteboards. He can try, he can try. I'ma stand my ground till I die. I'ma stand my ground till I die. Somebody tell the devil we won't back down. Somebody tell the devil we won't back down. We won't back down. We won't back down. They gon' hit us like alarm call. He tryna harm all. Don't be scared like a dark call. I'm here to spark all. I won't take a dark fall like a old barn wall. I'm going in like a bar ball. The opposite of yarn ball. It's the opposite of kitty cat. Hey, this that we gon' take the city back. Hey, had to hit on with a litty track. Walking through the fire, Jesus Christ gave me a piggyback. Don't know my God, oh no. I've been on my job. I fight like Whitney and Bob. Is you with me or not? They can't get me to stop. I straight up grizzly the spot. Yeah, Jesus Christ put the fight in me. Came up out the dark, he put the light in me. I can feel the devil steady sizing me. I ain't even worried if he trying me. He can try, he can try. I'ma stand my ground till I die. I'ma stand my ground till I die. Hey, somebody tell the devil we won't back down. Somebody tell the devil we won't back down. We won't back down. We won't back down. Somebody tell the devil we won't back down. Somebody tell the devil we won't back down. We won't back down. We won't back down.
We won't back down. Fire, bro. What'd you think, man?
It's fire.
I love his sound, bro. I love the way that he has that melodic, raw, like, I don't know, it's unique. It sort of reminds me of like modern like trap. Like it has that feel, but it still has this distinct sound.
Yeah.
Sort of like who does he remind you of?
Man. Not everybody specific in my mind. I would have to listen to the track a couple more times to get a definite person because it sounds trappy and he got the, you know what I mean, that going. So there's a few people.
Like I don't know why, and I know it's not exactly this. Did you see Post Malone's live when he was like doing cover songs to man, it's a rock legend. I'm sorry to my rock fans.
I'm sorry.
I forgot who it was, but it's one of those rock legends. This dude was straight up sounding like he's playing the guitar, dude, like jamming with a whole band, but like he sounds like he's live on a stage and he's legit like in his living room with a guitar plugged into a speaker behind him. Like he sounds like a rock star, bro. Like he's carrying the notes, he's playing and he's killing the guitar. And I'm like, wow, this dude can just
play guitar.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at this guy, like, look at how musically inclined this dude is. Like, he could just kill the guitar. Like, not a lot of rappers can just pick up drums and just start going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or play keys or the piano or anything, you know? So it's just cool to kind of look at how, you know, how the artists are inspired by different abilities, different talents. Like Nameless Servant is a sound engineer. You know what I mean? He's probably thinking, that's why I brought up plugins, because I'm like, he's a sound engineer. That's all you're doing is working with plugins, bro. All you're doing is trying to enhance your sound and make it sound dope. That's what a sound engineer does. You cutting out the little breathers in between, the little pops and weird noises that you make when you normally like your normal talk. You know what I mean? Like Gil, you always have, I always hear like weird things I gotta cut out. I'm like, how did he snort right there? He was just carrying a beautiful note.
That's because I'm Puerto Rican. So every time in between, I'm eating a chuleta.
It just sound like it. I'm like,
so what you're hearing is
normally sound engineers cut out the breaths. I gotta cut out the what the where did that come from, man?
Somehow
I can see the wave. It looks all distorted. Oh, there it is. I know where it is. Just
I'm
like you know where the
surprised you
breaths
hear
are.
anything, because every single time I look to see what you're doing, you're not even in the room.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
He said you hit record and then leave and go be a dad.
Don't be
Like,
telling people about it. Oh yeah, go be a dad. Gil's in the booth like, yo.
I'm like, yo, play that back.
Yo,
Can you play that
he
back?
comes out. I'm eating a full plate of arroz con bichuela.
Eating with his kids.
I'm having family dinner.
They're watching Shrek.
We're having family worship.
Dude is like reading the Bible with them.
You hear us singing, like singing songs and
It's
hymns.
one of those situations where you just put record and live on your life.
Yo, super. The gun noises in between. Someone said, yo, the gun noises. Oh, the big pun noises in between. That's what he said. Nah, they left that, bro. That was like when hip hop was raw. You just left everything in there.
Oh, heck yeah.
You left everything. Like
you could snore. You could literally say anything.
That's when you hear them sparking
burp.
up. Just leave everything up in there. Just all of it. Just leave it in there.
I mean, there's some of that still today. Like, you got people saying, yo, turn up my headphones. Turn up my headphones.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that one time we were in that studio where the dude just pulled out and just cocked back and he got kicked out?
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
He's like, no, we got to use real sound effects. Click, click. It's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Like, you got to get out.
What are you doing, bro? This is a public
he's like, it's got to be
studio, man. What's it?
Straight shoots a dude.
He's just in there, clack,
get
clack.
it?
Shot in a few times. Pop, pop. Like,
did you
we
get
want
it?
real sound effects. We want folly sound effects.
This is some folly right here.
This is folly.
But dude, that's a felon.
Dude, folly is supposed to be fake sounds, not the actual sounds. That's the whole point of it. It's the art of making sounds that aren't really those sounds. You're missing the whole point, brother.
Yo, this is folly. No,
you're
that's
supposed
the real
to do
deal.
it with like a stapler. Click, click. Like remember the fake gangsters back in the day? They got the stapler. Click, click. Yes.
Yo, but the thing is that why do we always make everything into a weapon? Everything is a weapon. You see somebody pick up something heavy and they're like, yo, bro.
Back in the day.
You know what you could do with this in the back of somebody's head? Like, why everything gotta be so violent? Even with a stapler. Yo, check this out. Look at my 4-4.
It's just a stapler. Just
that's a buy.
It was video games' fault, Gil. It was at one point it was hip hop. At one point it was rock.
Not for us.
It's rock's fault.
Our shooting games growing up was Duck Hunt, bro.
Yo, isn't that something? How they blamed a genre of music? Actually, now thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that's kind of bugged out. The society blamed like rock for certain things, right? Or they try to go up against hip hop for certain things, right?
Yeah,
like yo, they were going up against styles of music,
drugs. Like, oh, that music will get you to do drugs.
Yo, and we know it's
rap was. Oh, you'll be a gang member if you listen to that jungle music.
But it was never those things to blame, bro. It was never rock. It was never hip hop. It was never none of those things to blame, man.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think people who put blame on music or people or skin color or it's really an underlying thing. You know what I'm saying? It's an insecurity or something within themselves that they're trying to hide and they just blame it on something else.
Ronald says, man, that sound of gangster rap back in the day, memories. I don't know what kind of memories we want, man. Every time I hear Zae Da Blacksmith, I'm like, yo, I'm about to beat. Like, you looking to square up with somebody, man.
The whole time he's praying to God, but I feel like someone died.
You feel like you're in a whip with like Wrath and Grace. Like,
I feel...
you feel like... Stop.
Somehow I'm in a ride.
Or Kingdom Music. Like them dudes are gangsters. You can't fake me, man.
Nah, man.
You guys are Christian gangsters, man, for real, man.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Yo, watch your mouth for real. Them dudes roll deep, man. I seen them in there, bro. Like, man, these dudes are rolling deep up in here, man. The stage is about to fall the way these brothers go in.
That dude is Kingdom Music.
Yo, salute to Kingdom Music, bro, before I get shot. They be baptizing and shooting. Like,
nah, those dudes are dope.
Yo, there's got to be grace in the Christian family, man. Like, oh, you got to carry the legacy, Gil. If they get me,
I gotta carry the legacy.
You gotta carry the legacy.
Oh
Yo, it was super dope, man. Yo, we over our time, bro. We good, man. Yo, it was a blessing, man. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys get value out of the show. I'm already lining things up for next week, so I'm excited about that. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, but at the same time, I love the momentum and I love what's going on. So just pray for us to keep balance with what we're doing as well as we move forward to try to serve the community. And yeah, man. Till next week. Gil, you got something to say to sign off? Or
I think this episode, based on the material thing, I think the best name for the show is Zae Da Blacksmith.
No,
that's what I'm voting.
No, you can't pregame it and do that.
I'm just voting for that. I'm just letting it be known.
No,
I'm voting for Zae Da Blacksmith.
All right, we'll see what's up. We'll chop it up after this. All right, people. Yo, we love you. Grace and peace. Till next week.
Peace.
If you're listening on the podcast, be sure to check out my Facebook music page, Marrio Esco 1. Again, 2 R's in my name, the number 1 at the end, Marrio Esco 1. Be sure to like and follow that page because I like to give updates on who I'll be interviewing and leave a description on what we'll be talking about. And I also like the real-time one-on-one back and forth interaction. If you don't have the time to join us on Facebook Live, be sure to check out my podcast. It's called Marrio Esco Live, 2 R's in my name. Again, you'll see the white silhouette of myself with the cross underneath. Be sure to subscribe to that and follow the link as well to whatever podcast you're using or however you're receiving the podcast, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. You can also hit me up at music@marrioesco.com and just hit me up with some feedback and ways that we can improve the show or the things that you like and enjoy. Any type of feedback will be highly appreciated. Grace and peace.